You're a real estate professional and you need more leads and referrals. You're with the core real estate training. You have the greatness tracker. I don't know how to do face-to-faces. What do I say to somebody if I meet them in the grocery store? I need to have better real estate conversations. I need better real estate scripts. I need help. We're going to cover that and a whole lot more coming up. Hey everyone, it's Rick Silva with One Referral Away on YouTube and OneReferralAway.com. I'm a referral coach for real estate agents, financial planners, insurance agents, mortgage lenders who want more referrals. They don't want to pay for caca leads. They don't want to cold call or door knock. In this video, I'm one-on-one coaching one of my clients named Dylan. Dylan needs to go out and have more cold conversations. He's in the grocery store. He's just somewhere in public and he needs some help with what to say. I happened to be in a grocery store the previous week and I met some people and I explained to Dylan from beginning to end what I did to get these two people begging me for a business card to learn more about me and what I do. Let's get to the video. Do a quick explanation again on it's 15 break breads. That was the first thing in the greatness tracker?
No, sorry. So 15 face-to-faces.
Okay, so explain that real quick.
So a face-to-face would just be like an example is if I'm in the grocery store and somebody's in the milk aisle and I'm in the milk aisle too, I just, start a conversation. So, hey, like that's a really nice sweater. And then they start talking to me. They're like, oh, thanks. Where'd you get it? Macy's. Oh, my wife shops at Macy's all the time.
Awesome. Don't swear anymore because we're recording this. But
oh, sorry.
I might use some of this on my YouTube channel. That's okay. I'll cut the out.
But yeah,
okay.
So
I just had this happen. I'm in the grocery store but 6 years ago, I had gotten diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And that's because I had 6,000 coffee meetings. So if you walk into your local Starbucks or your Pete's Coffee and you look at the case 10 years ago, there was no protein. Pastries, cookies, scones, and maybe a meat stick and an egg. Now it's more diverse. But if you have 6,000 coffee meetings, you're living in Starbucks, your diet goes to caca. What happened was I went on this diet and it was a protein shake diet. Well, what happened after a couple of years, my arms started to break out and I became allergic to whey protein.
Really?
And what I learned is you want the fiber to be as close as possible to the protein. 99% of bars do not have fiber near the protein, but this one has, right where my finger is, I think it's 10 grams of fiber. See it? 14 grams of protein, 10 grams of fiber. Most protein bars are 20 grams of protein and 4 grams of fiber. That story was to tell you this. I'm in a store called Sprouts. I don't know if there's Sprouts up there. And I have the bars. She actually worked the grocery store method and she helped me out. She goes, how do you like those bars? I'm like, that's all I needed, dude. For you, it's like, man, that's a nice store. You walk by somebody, well, that's really nice perfume. I'm not trying to pick up on you. I'm just curious because I think my girlfriend might like it. Whatever. There's a million ways to break. I call that breaking bread personally, but she goes, what do you think about those bars? And I go, well, number one, I was allergic to whey and these are pea protein. They're the best ones I've tried. And you want the fiber to be close to the protein. That's why these bars are a little more expensive. Yeah. And she looks at me and she goes, wow. And the bagger's standing there and she goes, wow, you know a lot about that. She goes, are you looking for a job? Now I'm in a little different position you do, Dylan. I'm 32 years older than you. I made 868,000 last year. I don't think the CEO could afford me, with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
And she goes, what? And I go, well, my wife helps people invest in land and I'm pretty good at networking. And it became like an atom bomb. Hey, it's Rick again. Sorry to cut in. Hey, if you're getting value out of this video or maybe other videos and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Also smash that like button. And if you have anything you want to ask, if you have any other videos you want me to shoot, just put that in the comments below. Back to the training. No, this is my story and I'm not lying.
Right.
You need to figure out your story. This is mine.
Yeah.
And she goes, you do what? And I go, instead of directing it at her, do you remember your elevator pitch at the end or word for word quotes? And not one of them says, are you looking to buy?
Yeah.
So she goes, what? And I go, and by the way, what I'm going to show you is on the back of my card. That's me.
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of saying, hey, do you have like $25,000 or $30,000 so I could? No, because then I'm selling to never, ever sell to anyone. They'll chase you.
Right. I
go, do you know what a 401k is? Or do you have any friends who maybe have had 2 or 3 jobs and they have old 401ks? Well, of course. Do you know any friends who own rentals and it drives them crazy? Do you see how I'm not selling to her?
Right.
Do you have any friends that they have rental properties and they complain or they have the money in the stock market and the stock market went down there, bitch? Of course. So here's what I do. I help people take some of that money and instead of putting it in the stock market or buying more homes, they can invest in land. And then I have these 2 slides. They'll look at me interestingly, now this is my story, Dylan. We're gonna create your story. And I'll go, let me show you a quick example. Do you see this picture? It's just roads. It's just an area of dirt on my phone. 2002, that's in Los Angeles County. And in this picture, the land is 50 to 150,000 an acre. See my finger? I'm going to swipe like that. 10 years later, the land is 2 million to 7 million per acre. Do you see any, do you see that same area?
Yeah.
Now this happens everywhere in California. A lot of people aren't used to seeing things like this because the areas like where you live, you might be in a pocket where the city can't grow much more because there's mountains around it. I don't know, but there's pieces in California. So you go from 50 to 150,000 acre to 2 million to 7 million per acre. I help people buy land when it looks like this. And then they sell it to developers so they can develop on it. Now, it didn't take that long because as I was talking to her, how much I made, and she had that look, I knew she was going to ask me what I did. So I already had my phone pulling up the 2 slides.
Yeah.
What? I go, do you know anybody who has an old 401k? Have you heard them complain about the stock? Of course, all the time. What do you do again? I go, well, just look at this slide. If you bought land here, people would think you're a moron. And I flipped it and I said, and 10 years later, and I said, think about Dublin, which is a city near where I live. When the BART train came through, what happened to the city? Oh my God, the growth. Yeah, if you owned that land 15 years ago, you'd be a multimillionaire. You wouldn't be here. The next words from her and the bagger, because they were both in their 60s. We're way behind where we should be. Can I get your card? Dylan, on the life of everybody I know, that happened last week. Has she called me yet? No. But did I offer her my card or did she ask me for my card? Now, thank you. She chased me.
Yeah.
That proves that it works.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people they want to get away from you.
Right.
When you get somebody to say, dude, oh my God, I need your card. Then and only then have you done your job as a professional networker. Anything other than that, you're a quote unquote sales guy. It's going to be very hard. So I hope you learn something from that. If you're going to go in a grocery store, I would go into every grocery store in town, find one person to talk to. And if I just did that, has got to be at least a deal a month, at least just from that. I like it. I would prefer you only met with power partners, but hey, you have to go to a grocery store. So you might as well have that skill because you have to go anyway. And as a guy as big as you're going to restaurants or grocery stores quite often, keep 230 pounds going.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something out of it. I hope it'll help you talk to complete strangers and maybe get them to want to learn more about you. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. If there's any other video topics you want me to shoot, just put it in the comments below. Somewhere over here will be 2 more videos to watch. Have a great day. Keep on networking. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.